Alright, so I'm back on. Somebody was suggesting turning on tipping options. That was a great idea. Didn't know about it. Did some research, and it turns out that in order to be able to turn on tipping, you have to be monetized. And I'm not to that point yet. So we'll just have to give it some time. The light is making me look gray as hell. I am not this gray. Or am I? Is my hair turning gray that bad? Well, if it is, then it is what it is. Alright, so welcome to the live. Say hello to the country that you're from so I can shout out your country. But if you were just in the previous live that I was doing, just go ahead and say, hey, I'm back. Or leave, that's cool.
Nobody wants to talk to me.
So, if you're watching the archive, Sick Thought. Check him out. At Sick Thought. Or at least I think that's his at. He picked up some MREs for me to do a taste test on. So Uncle JD will be doing the MRE taste test pretty soon. I might do it live. That way you can see live reaction to the food. If you're new to the stream, just entering whatever, say hello and what country you're from so I can say hello back and shout out your country. And if you're returning, because you were in the previous live stream, just say, hey, I'm back. Rowan Woolard says hi. What's up, What's up, Rowan? So yeah, this is technically going to be 48 hours in the hospital this afternoon whenever I get released. The cool thing is they're setting me up with an Uber to get back to my corner. And so I don't have to take a bus, because the bus on Sundays sucks. So what is everybody getting into this morning? If you're just coming into the live, say hello, what country you're from, so I can say hello back and give a shout out to your country. Juan Gonzalez says hello. What's going on, Juan? AJJ says hi. What's up, AJJ? All right, so I'm not going to make a big deal out of this. Somebody had suggested me turning on the tipping options. I just want to mention that I can't do that because I'm not monetized. Uh, wait. Blue Diamond Horse says hi. What's going on, Blue Diamond? Madison Gonzalez says hi. Hey, Madison. And hello. Um, but yeah, someone was suggesting to put on a tipping option and all that. If you're interested in doing that, it's up to you. I'm not going to ask you to do it, but if you want to, you can. The only thing is, I can't turn on a tipping option because I'm not monetized yet, but donations are accepted, not expected. And you can do that through my Cash App at $Uncle JD333 if you want to. But other than that, just to catch everybody up, I'm going to be being discharged today. Okay, Madison, I appreciate you subbing. I just want to mention YouTube hasn't been telling me when I've been getting new subscribers. And I don't know if there's a way that I can access a list of people that have subscribed to me. My goal is to subscribe back to anyone that subscribes to me. So if you subscribe to me and I don't manage to get subscribed back to you right away, feel free to hit me up at my email, unclejd333@gmail.com, and send me like a video name or something. That way I can find you and subscribe to you. Toby D just says that just sub to you. Thank you very much, Toby. And like I just said, I'll do what I can to subscribe back. I do both like and subscribes when I do that. I don't know what's more important, subscribers or likes, but I do what I can. AJJ says, I mean YouTube Studio. Madison Gonzalez says the same. But yeah, as I was saying, I should be going back to my corner today. To everyone that's saying that they're subscribing, thank you, everybody. I do have a goal of hitting 300 subscribers by 11:59 and 59 seconds p.m. Eastern Standard Time, United States of America, aka Florida time. And if I do, I haven't really been working on merchandise lately, but I'm going to get back into the swing of that. But if I can hit 300 before the end of the year, going into the beginning of the new year, I'm going to make a shirt design where it's basically like the cover of 300, but it has Uncle JD's face on it. And the way that I put it together, it's going to be awesome. Unleash says, bonjour, je vais te donner un sous. I also know English, which is my second language. Hopefully Unleashed, hopefully I didn't butcher that too much. I really hope I said most of it correctly, at least. But bonjour to you too. Now, forgive me, Unleashed, is that French or is that Creole? I have 18 subscribers. Well, hopefully AJJ, I can make it 19 for you, unless somebody beats me to it. Denver and Elijah says hi. Hey, what's going on, y'all? French. Okay, thank you, Unleashed. And did it sound like I said it halfway correct? I'll try it again. Bonjour. Okay. Bonjour, je vais te donner un sous. Did I say that right? Or is it unsu? Or unsu? What are you doing to your hair? Right here is a dreadlock where it's all the top of the head. Yeah, actually, oh, thank you very much, Unleashed. Some of the hair is not grown into the dreadlock yet, but I'm putting all of the top into this one dreadlock here. And what I'm doing is I'm just twisting it to, try to keep it tight because for some reason, it keeps coming loose in spots. So I stretch it, tug on it, pull on it, twist it just to kind of keep it together. I didn't do the traditional method of a dreadlock. I did what I call the rat nest method. I did a lot of back combing and twisting, and then I took a dread pick with a three-pronged dread pick and just started stabbing the hell out of it and tangling it up and everything. So I call it the rat nest method. Denver and Elijah put a rubber band on it. No need. It's all tangled. And then once this gets long enough to go into it, then I'll be, poking it in and twisting it and all that. Madison Gonzalez says, wow. Just curious, Madison, what are you saying wow to? I don't know. Okay. Okay, and everybody left. Ah, all right. Oh, two back. Okay, it was nice having you in the live there, Madison. You have a good day. That's fine. Yeah. Let's see here. Um. So yeah. So basically, I know this might be a little bit boring, but today's plan is once I leave here and I go back to my corner, I'm going to probably gonna head up like the 7-Eleven or something and get something to eat and meet up with some people later, and then I will be going to one of my spots that I stay at, and hopefully be able to figure out a way to make some money tomorrow. If anyone's seen any of my videos, I do some work for a guy, doing phone work for him from time to time. And, so I make a little bit of money. Not much, but a little is better than nothing. And you just gotta learn how to make it stretch. But yeah, I'm gonna try to make some money tomorrow and possibly do some supply shopping and things like that. Unleashed says, alright, I'm gonna head out. Buzz in the middle of packing. I'm moving. Oh, okay. Well, Unleashed, good luck with your move. Hopefully that goes well. Thanks for stopping in. Also, so I've started getting into like making stuff. That is an awesome name, Mr. Doodoo. Mr. Doodoo says hello. What's up, Mr. Doodoo? But yeah, I've gotten into making different things. I'm in the process of making some mead, which is basically a honey wine. It's not technically a wine, but it is a alcoholic honey drink. I've got that still in the fermenting process. And then I was trying to make a hot sauce, and it kind of came out thicker than expected, so it turned into a hot paste. That turned out really good. I I gave out a few jars as samples to people. Need to find out what they thought. But I've been eating it on everything, and it's almost gone, which sucks. Because I don't have the ingredients to make more right now. But what I'm gonna do next is I'm gonna make a barbecue sauce. Um, and I'm not gonna I'm not gonna give away everything that's going in it, but it's gonna be a mixed nut. No, not a mixed nut. A walnut and blackberry barbecue sauce. Um, there's a lot of other things that are going into it that I'm not going to mention, but the main idea is that you get that traditional barbecue taste with a nutty blackberry, hint in there. Um, the hot paste I made, I used plums, black plums to be more specific, and I called it Uncle JD's Plum Crazy Hot Paste. This barbecue sauce, I've not come up with a name for it yet. But usually what I do is I'll make it, I'll taste it, and then, name it. But the past couple of things I've named before I made it, like the Plum Crazy Hot Paste. I gave it its name because I knew I was going to put plums in it. But usually what I'll do is whatever I make, I'll taste it, and then based on the taste is where the name comes from. But fortunately, the Plum Crazy Hot Paste turned out the way it needed to turn out to have that name. If you're just joining the live stream here, say hello and what country you're from. That way I can say hello back and shout out your country. So, just wanted to throw this out there. If there's any YouTubers in here, um, specifically in the state of Florida, which my chances of that happening with 6 people in here, very slim. But if you're a YouTuber in general, let me know. Subscribe to me. I do what I can to subscribe back. Sometimes YouTube doesn't tell me about new subscribers, but if you subscribe to me, I subscribe back, and I do highlights on YouTubers every Sunday that I'm subscribed to. But also, tell me what kind of channel you have, because it might be something I'm actually interested in. In case you didn't know, this right here gets my mind right. So sometimes I'm a little bit off. Probably should have held that in. Hey, Madison Gonzalez is back. How you doing? Madison Gonzalez says I'm good. That's good to hear. Let's see here. Mr. Doodoo asks how long you gonna be live streaming. Honestly, I don't know at the moment. I'm still waiting on my primary doctor to come in to explain uh, my cardiac scan to me. Um, so my plan is to just be streaming until the doctor comes in, but I have no clue when the doctor will be coming in. But I'm sure I'll be jumping on live again later on tonight. And because I'm not gonna lie, I've got a shit ton of videos and a shit ton of shorts. But ever since I started doing these live streams, I really like the live streams better. Um, because it's like I can actually interact with other people. And my live streams are not just going to be me talking all the time. Some of them is going to be, cooking with Uncle JD, or, I might do a live stream from a place where I'm sleeping for the night that I shouldn't be. Or, I might do just a live stream doing a nature walk and talking about, what it's like being out on the streets. Oh, Madison was just checking out some of the videos. Thank you. um, I also got a thing on TikTok where I do what I call freak out videos and ride out videos. Basically, it's where I choose a song or whatever, and I sit there and I bang my head around, but I move the camera around to where it's like kind of trippy looking and all distorted. And on the ride out videos, it's kind of like distorted looking and head bobbing like you would if you're riding out and stuff like that. So I mean, I do a whole bunch of different kinds of things because I'm trying to entertain a whole bunch of different types of people. And I'm also open to suggestions. If anyone had a show idea, topic idea, whatever the case might be, they can email me at unclejd333@gmail.com, and I will, give credit to the idea contributor and put a video out there about what they suggested, and if they are a YouTuber, I will, promote their channel as well. So I mean, the live shows will soon be in a way to where you can call in. I have one device that I'll be able to use for the stream, and another device that you'll be able to call me on if you would like to call me, and so forth. And you'll be put on speakerphone, and you'll be part of the live stream. You can come on, shout out any of your family and friends. If you got a business, you can plug your business. I don't mind giving people their time to shine. So yeah, if I'm doing a live stream where you can call in, say what's up, shit. Your local lazy tuber says hi, and then also says hi, do you want me to sub? Yeah, if you don't mind, and I will sub back. Now, I will say this. Uncle JD does have to, be appropriate about things. Being 43, let's say that you're a YouTuber, but you're 12 years old and you've got a video game channel. Me subscribing, there would have to be a justifiable reason for me to do so. Because I'm not trying to look like that creepy guy that's following some teenager. Yep, 43. Not really. Your local lazy YouTuber. Yeah, I'm 43 years old. 43. But most of my teachers told me that I wouldn't live to see 40, so joke's on them. Now, Yeah, I've almost died a bunch of times, but I'm still here. Um, which part are you saying, huh, to there, your local lazy tuber? I'm built different? How do you mean? Okay, Madison. Yeah, you know, you're welcome to stay as long as you can. You're welcome to leave whenever you need to. Either way, if you end up having to leave and I don't get to say it, I hope you have a really great day today. Um, when you said you almost died. Oh, okay, yeah. Okay, I get that. Um, it could be that I'm built different, or it could be maybe God loves me. Hopefully both. But but yeah, like it was car accidents. It was uh, pancreas issues. I mean, like physical and obstacle and occurrence contributions to the times that I've almost died. But maybe I'll tell some stories one day about those times. Because I've even had a doctor walk into my hospital room one time, and when he walked in, I said, hello. And the first thing he said to me was, how are you still alive? And when I looked at him and he said that, I was like, well, that doesn't really sound like good news, but it is what it is. Your local lazy tuber asked me what made me start YouTube. Okay, so basically what happened was I was in a living arrangement with one of my cousins, and the rules were if you can't pay, you can't stay. And some things happened. I lost my job. Um, a little side note, if you have a weed grinder, make sure you take it out of your pocket before you go to work. I didn't even smoke any weed that day. I just had my grinder in my pocket. I forgot to take it out. Somebody smelt it, snitched on me. They questioned me. I emptied my pockets. There it was. Zero tolerance. Fired. Tried to get another job. Couldn't get one in time. Couldn't pay. Got kicked out. Well, I didn't get kicked out. I just left. And then I was like, you know what? This isn't my first time being homeless. But this time, instead of crying about it, I'm going to turn it into something. And I just started YouTube, video documenting my journey on this time of being homeless. And then I don't even know how it happened. JD became Uncle JD, the 100% certified ninja, everybody's favorite homeless uncle. And what was just going to be stealth camping and homeless tales turned into a whole bunch of other things. Your local lazy tuber, I don't know what that is, but sounds bad. What was it that sounded bad? Um, in the meantime, though, wait, that thing that happened at the place. Oh, okay, yeah. It it sucked because it was the best paying job I've had. It was 21 an hour plus commission, and I was doing good. And that weed grinder just happened to be there. AJJ is back. Welcome back. was some other stuff that I was thinking about. Oh yeah. So I've slightly gotten back in contact with my martial arts instructor. And I haven't really talked about it a lot in the live streams, but well, I'm gonna make a bid in like a second, so I'm gonna go in like 10 minutes. Okay, that's cool. Tell your audience I said hello. um, I done lost where I was going. Oh yeah, got in contact with my martial arts instructor, and like I said, I don't really talk about it much in the lives, but I'm kind of disabled. Like I got bad hips, knees, ankles. I have neuropathy from my diabetes. Uh, I got all this going on, so I can't really walk too well. So I'm trying to develop a style of fighting where you're fighting in a seated position or if you're already on the ground, whether you be on your knees fighting or if you be on your back fighting from turtle. Um, so I'm gonna be trying to develop a disabled martial arts. Not sure what I'm gonna call it yet. I am heavily influenced by kung fu styles though. My instructor doesn't teach kung fu; he teaches im kai fu, and spelled IMCAYFU, and he's gonna help me develop that. Or if he's not able to, then I will, look more into a kung fu style instructor. But my instructor is top of the list. I show loyalty to my instructor. Um, that's Tayem Marco Bordavila. And I know that once we get working on that, it's going to turn into something really great. How much subs do you have? I have, I think 217. I haven't checked today. I know that a few people said that they subscribed, but the last time I checked, I was at 259. But I've been doing this for like 6 or 7 months now. I've gained a lot of subs, but then I lost a lot of subs, and then I had to build back up. So, it kind of comes and goes. And, as I see the analytics and all that, I have a tendency of stepping back, revamping shows and stuff like that, because if it's not getting the attention I would like them to, I change it up some. I'm at 266. Nice. Thank you, Mr. Doodoo. I'm sorry, that's just funny saying that. Thank you, Mr. Doodoo. But seriously, thank you. I've been making vids for like 2 years. In case I didn't look, man, I'm getting right, and I have early onset Alzheimer's disease. My memory is horrible. As you saw a moment ago, I had to sit there and think about what the hell I was talking about. But if I didn't ask already, what type of videos is it that you make? I may have asked somebody else that, or I may have asked you that and gotten an answer from one of y'all. But just to make sure, what type of videos do you do? Um, let's see here. I make this new trends and emoji cat videos. Oh, okay, cool. My mom watches a lot of those types of videos. So I'll definitely subscribe to you, and then I'll tell my mom to subscribe to you too. Um, I just realized I haven't done a Get Your Mind Right video in a while. Probably gonna wait till I get back to my corner to do that one though. But yeah, there's gonna be a day coming up that I do a live stream where I'm cooking something up. There's gonna be live streams where I'm getting my mind right. There's gonna be live streams where I'm just walking, you know, the streets that I walk frequently. And maybe go to some of the surrounding parks and walk through there with like nature walks and shit. Mr. Doodoo asked if I do live streams every day. I think I may have done a live stream every day for the past few days, but I just recently started doing live streams like this past week here. So doing live streams is actually something new for me. But I like doing them because of the chat. I can talk to other people, you know, instead of just talking to the camera and hoping people watch and hoping people comment. You know, this way people are that actually want to talk with me or whatever, or communicate, chat with me and stuff like that. I fucking enjoy it. And also, it's like I don't really talk to a lot of people. Um, I go about my day. I try to make money legit. I get something to eat. I watch YouTube. I do YouTube videos. I go to bed. There was a group of people that were homeless that I used to associate with, but most of them got arrested. And others, I don't know where they went. Now, the ones that got arrested, though, some of them may have rightfully gotten arrested, and others may have wrongfully been arrested. Because, you know, businesses will say whatever they gotta say, and the police are gonna side with the business. They're not gonna side with the homeless person. So some people lie on homeless people, and other homeless people deserve to be arrested. Somebody told me there was like 35 to 40 people arrested one night. Apparently, all of them congregated up at the same gas station where I used to hang out at every night, and I just happened to be on the other side of town those few days right there. And whenever I came back to my usual side of town, that's when I found out that all them people got arrested. And I was like, fuck. They would have definitely took my ass. But I escaped that, so that was cool. But I mean, the thing is, it's like if you're gonna be homeless, you just gotta know how to do it right. You know, you don't go. I mean, look, there's places that give you free clothes and free food. And that was even before the storms. Mr. Duda says, good thing you didn't get arrested. Yes, it is a very good thing. But the thing is, it's like, you know, there's plenty of churches in my area that give clothing. So it's on you if you're wearing the same raggedy clothing. You can go to the church and they'll give you clothes. There's people that set up at different spots. from different churches and all that every day of the week in my area, except for Saturday. Well, except for Saturday and Sunday. On Sunday, you go to this other church and they give you breakfast, they provide you with showers and stuff like that. So you have no excuse in that area to not have clothing and not be clean and not get fed at least once a day. So if you're going to go stand in front of a gas station to panhandle to where you can get money for alcohol or drugs or cigarettes or whatever like that, you can't just be rushing up to somebody that's walking in the store being like, hey, you got any spare you can't do that. Now, yes, if they're paying with a card, they would need to know ahead of time. But don't just go rushing somebody when they come walking up. Be slow about it. Or wait till they're coming out and ask them if they have any spare change or whatever. Because some people do still pay with cash. But, if you're going to ask for money, have a cap. Don't ask somebody for $2 saying you only need $2 and then you get the $2 and then when that person leaves you come walking right back up and telling somebody you just need $2 to do this and then you get $2 more and then you walk away and all that and then you come back and do the same thing. No. That's what gets us in trouble. Because people seeing people ask for money outside of the store, they go in and they tell the cashiers and management. Your local lazy tuber, I'm back. I just had to feed my cats. Good deal. Feed the kitties. But yeah, at this particular gas station, well, let's face it, it's a Wawa. At this Wawa, I used to be able to sweep the table area and the parking lot and stuff like that, and they would feed me. And then you got all these other people coming up there smoking tunji, being strung out on something, drunk and belligerent, raggedy clothes, just real dirty and stinking, sitting right there at the tables and asking everybody for money. It's like that's the type of stuff that gets us not normal, let me take that back. That's what makes us, okay, so you got hobos, tramps, bums. Hobos are homeless people, sometimes people that have a home but don't have work. They're wanderers. Hobos look for work, try to make money, try to live legitly and live by a code. Tramps, hobos will travel also if they have to. Tramps will travel, but they don't really want to work. But they will travel. They'll work if they have to, but they really don't want to. And then you got bums who don't want to do a damn thing, who ain't interested in moving anywhere, who ain't interested in doing anything, just want you to give them the handout. Smoking is bad. Yeah. Yes, it is. But it's not always easy to quit. I started smoking when I was 7 years old. I quit for 3 months whenever I was like 25. And 3 months later, I picked it back up, and here I am at 43. Your local lazy tuber says, what? Yeah. My parents were teenagers when I was born. My dad was a smoker. I wanted to be like my dad. He would work out in the front yard at my grandpa's house, light up a cigarette, set it down, start weed eating or something. and his cigarette would burn out. So I caught on to that. And then I started taking a cigarette, running behind the house, smoking it, catching the ashes in my hand, bringing it back, setting the butt back down where he sat it at, and putting the ashes on the ground. But then I became a heavy smoker at 12 because that's when they found out I was smoking. And they knew that they couldn't stop me, that I would smoke at a friend's house or I'd smoke when I'm away from the house. They couldn't keep me from smoking, so they wouldn't buy them for me, they wouldn't get them for me, but they wouldn't stop me. So I started smoking heavier. And the rest is history. I didn't know you could smoke it. So, well, you can't buy them, but, you know, if you put it in your mouth, light it up, and inhale. I'm not trying to be a dick, but, you know, you you can do anything that you can see somebody else doing when you're that age. Mr. Doodoo says, yeah, my friend got caught smoking weed in the bathroom at school. Been there. Sad thing is, the guy that caught me, he told me that if it was under any other circumstance, he'd smoke it with me. But because it was at school, he had to turn me in. That was one of the greatest moments. Wait, you were born. Yeah, right after I was born, my mom turned 15. She turned 15 13 days later. And my dad turned 16 the following March. Yeah. Yeah, they started young. Um, yeah, it is. I mean, what's crazy, now here's the deal, okay? It wasn't no hillbilly shit. Um, it's just because we were so close in age, as I got older, I put up more of a fight with my parents like they were siblings because they weren't much older than I was. And whenever they would try to say, oh, you know, I got this experience, I'd look at them as like, I got the same fucking experience. What the fuck are you talking about? And so it did kind of cause a rift in the relationship as I got older. Wait. So you were born when your mom was 14. Well, she was 14. I was born. And then 13 days later, she turned 15. And during that time, my dad was 15. And then the March right after I was born, he turned 16. Yeah, okay, so you got me. All right. But yeah, I mean, it's like, you know, as a kid, they were still fun. But once I got, well, I turned 8. Let's see, I'm going to play Roblox, bye-bye. All right, your local lazy tuber, take it easy. Parents got divorced when I was 8. And it was strange because my dad was with my soon-to-be stepmom, and my mom was with either a friend of theirs or a relative of my stepmom's or whatever, and the 4 of them would take me with them out to dinner. That fucked my head up some. Not gonna lie. I'm gonna need to remember to mention that to the psychiatrist when I do my psych eval. But yeah, and then leading into my puberty years, that's when things really started getting awkward. But when my grandma passed when I was 13, that's when I let loose. I did everything that I wasn't supposed to do. Some of it I liked, some of it I didn't. Some of it I keep doing, some of it I quit a long time ago. Some of it I quit the day I tried it. But there was always some kind of fight going on between me and my parents. But it wasn't until I got like into my 20s, like my late 20s, because I don't know, I just grew up in my late 20s, you know. And then I became a father at 31. I have a stepdaughter and a biological daughter. And I'll get into my marriage one day, but not right now. Okay, Mr. Dudu says, is it good that girls say I have a deep voice? I would say yes. Deep, deep voices usually imply one thing or another. I'm not saying it implies the size of your dick or your balls or anything. It implies that, you know, there's something that causes the vocal cords to operate the way they do that causes a deep sound. And I did some stupid teamwork study on vocal cords. That's the only reason why I even know anything about it. But it's supposed to be related to something with your brain activity. Um, and they also say that, I don't know how true it is, but they also say that people with deep voices tend to have higher sperm counts. I don't know where the correlation is with that, but that's what they say. But from what I understand, girls like a deeper voice. So if they say you have one, congratulations to you. The only problem with these hospital coffee mugs is they're so small it doesn't give you much coffee. And I am a coffee drinker. I drink coffee all fucking day long. If you haven't said hello yet, say hello in what country you're from. That way I can say hello back and shout your country out. Also, if you enjoy anything about the lives, please check out my channel, Uncle JD. That's at Uncle J.D. Check out the channel, check out the videos. If you like what you see, like, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell so you know when all the videos drop. Tell your friends about me, all that. Contact information is more than always, or almost always, in the description box. I think I'm going to have to ask for some more coffee here in a minute. Some coffee and some graham crackers, that would be awesome. Yeah, I'm going to do that here in a little. It's probably because my mind's getting right. I will say one thing though. The number of subscribers that I received in total, in comparison, I believe my fastest subscriber jump has been due to the live streams. So I think I'm going to start doing live streams a lot more often. And I mean, I'll still do videos on the side, because there's still room for that. But, doing live, that's probably going to be my forte. Actually, yeah. I think I am going to get me some coffee and graham crackers. And I also need to use the restroom. So, anyway, I'm going to go ahead and end it for now. I will probably jump back on later. Yeah, I'm starting to see that more and more, Mr. Doodoo. Alright, well, you guys take it easy. I'll see y'all on the next one. Uncle JD signing out. As always, everybody stay safe.